For sure. Of course. This is why it's such a lie when people say that if you don't want to teach critical race theory, you don't want to teach history. I'm fine with teaching every ugly part of American history. What I'm not fine with is the idea that the foundational ideas of the United States of America, the notion that we are created equal before God with certain inalienable rights, and that government was instituted in order to protect these rights. I disagree with the fundamental idea that these were a cover for power designed in order to subjugate black Americans. I think that's a lie, and I think it's deleterious to teach that to kids.
Okay, so I don't want to misinterpret your position, but it's your belief. Tell me if I'm right or wrong about this.
The question is, are we trying to diagnose a problem that is solvable, or are we trying to just describe the history of the problem? If we want to describe the history of the problem, that's fine, but using that as a substitute for a practical solutions-based approach to problems is a political mistake. One is the study of historians, the other is the study of politicians and political actors that ought to actually be applied in real life.
When you have a solution like affirmative action, or you have a solution like benefiting people from lower income communities, and I know obviously there's a difference between affirmative action on the racial level and affirmative action on the economic level, you think that government policy should have no role in alleviating those inequalities, even though government policy purportedly in the past, even though I would argue currently, created those inequalities in the first place?
I think that any time the government attempts to remedy past discrimination by the use of current discrimination, all they are doing is effectuating discrimination and undermining the skillsocracy that allows for positive externality.